everyone, so welcome back again. My name is Dofi Harma Yani. You can call me Dofi. I am from class A1 in Pasar, majoring English Language Education Department for the third semester. So from our last material is talking about compound noun. On this video, we have to talk about adverb, AdverbPhrase, and AdverbClause. And I wanna explain to you guys. So for that, please pay your attention and keep watching my video. And here are the material. We have three topics that we have to discuss. The first one is adverb, the second one is AdverbPhrase, and then the last one is AdverbClause. The first topic, we have to talk about adverb. The definition of adverb. An adverb is a part of speech or additional word that provides a clearer and more detailed description of a verb, adjective, or other adverb. Some adverbs can also modify phrases, clauses, or even modify entire sentences. Adverbs answer one of the following questions: when, where, why, how, under what conditions, and to what extent. For the example, she quickly closed the door. Quickly here is modify the verb close. And then, my dad never speaks loudly. And loudly here is modify the verb speaks. And then we move to the types of adverb. There are 7 types of adverb, such as the first one is adverb of time. An adverb of time answers the question when and what time. Adverbs of time include soon, yesterday, now, next week, tomorrow, later, then, early, before, and after. For the example, Dofi will go to Amana's house to do homework together next week. Next week here answer the questions, when will Dofi go to Amana's house to do homework together? And then the second one is adverb of degree. An adverb of degree answers the question, how much? It describes the strength and intensity at which something happens. Adverbs of degree include almost, completely, enough, entirely, extremely, hardly, just, little, much, nearly, quite, rather, very, to, and etc. For the example, these assignments are too difficult for me. To here is answer the questions how your assignment. And then the types number 3 is adverb of place. An adverb of place answer the question where. Adverb of place include above, away, below, down, here, inside, near, outside, there, up, and etc. For the example, let's get in and play inside. The inside here is answer the question where we can play the games. And then the types number 4 is adverb of frequency. An adverb of frequency answer the question how often. Adverbs of frequency include always, never, usually, frequently, twice, often, daily, rarely, seldom, sometimes, and etc. For the example, Dharmayanti always brush her teeth before go to bed. Always here is answer the question how often Dharmayanti brush her teeth. The types number 5 is adverb of manner. An adverb of manner answers the question how. Adverbs of manner include badly, beautifully, better, bravely, cheerfully, fast, hard, quickly, slowly, inadequately, healthy, and etc. For the example, Tori Kelly sang the song beautifully. Beautifully here answers the question how Tori Kelly sang the song. And then the types number 6 is interrogative adverbs. An interrogative adverb introduces a question. Interrogative adverbs are usually placed at the beginning of the sentence. Interrogative adverbs include how, when, why, and where. For the example, why is the garden in such a mess? And then the last type of adverb is conjunctive adverbs. Conjunctive adverbs serve as transitional words, joining and relating independent clauses. Conjunctive adverbs include accordingly, also, alternatively, certainly, consequently, finally, nevertheless, moreover, previously, therefore, and etc. For example is Amanda kept talking in class, therefore, she got in trouble. And then let's move to the forming adverb. The first one is adding ly to the end. Many adverbs are formed by adding ly to an adjective. For the example, slow became slowly, soft became softly, and loud became loudly, and etc. And then the second one is irregular adverbs. Some adverbs do not use the ly ending. These adverbs do not have a particular form. Following is a list of some of the most common irregular adverbs is already, also, always, here, never, not, now, often, quite, seldom, soon, still, then, there, to, and very well. And then next to the second topic, that is AdverbPhrase. The definition of AdverbPhrase. An AdverbPhrase consists of one or more words. The adverb is the head of the phrase and can appear alone or it can be modified by other words. Adverbs are one of the four major word classes along with nouns, verbs, and adjectives. On the basis of the type of information they give, adverbials are further divided into many categories, such as adverbials of place, adverbial of time, adverbials of manner, adverbials of reason, and then adverbials of frequency. And then let's talk one by one. Adverbials of place. Adverbial of place tell us where something happened. Adverbial of place are usually placed after the main verb or after the clause that they modify. Adverbial of place do not modify adjective or the other adverbs. Some example of adverbials of place is here, everywhere, outside, away, around, and etc. For the example, I am going back to school. Back to school is the adverbials of place. For the number 2, it's adverbials of time. Such phrases that tell us about the time of the action. The commonly used adverbials of time are yesterday, later, last year, all day, for a week, since morning, and etc. For the example is, I haven't eaten anything since this morning. Since this morning here is the adverbials of time. And then number 3, it's adverbials of manner. Adverbials of manner tell us how something happens. They are usually placed either after the main verb or after the object. Some commonly used adverbials of manner are well, loudly, rudely, easily, and etc. For the example is, she spoke softly than my mother. Spoke softly is the adverbials of manner. And then number 4 is adverbials of reason. Such phrases that tell us about the reason behind an action. Some commonly used one-word adverbials of reason are therefore, those, as, because, that, and etc. For the example, I am glad that you have come. That you have come is the adverbials of reason. And then the last type is adverbials of frequency. Such phrases that tell us about the regularity of the frequency and action are called adverbials of frequency. The commonly used adverbials of frequency are often, seldom, never, annually, and etc. For the example, we seldom see John. Seldom see John is the adverbials of frequency. And then next to the last topic is AdverbClause. The definition of AdverbClause is an adverbial clause is a dependent clause that describes a verb or adjective. An adverbial clause can tell about an action in terms of time, place, manner, condition, or reason. Adverbial clause begins with a subordinating conjunction. After, before, as soon as if, because, and etc. and include a subject and a verb. There are different kinds of adverbial clause, such as adverbial clause of time, adverbial clause of place, adverbial clause of manner, adverbial clause of reason, adverbial clause of condition, adverbial clause of purpose, adverbial clause of result, and then adverbial clause of comparison. And of course, we have to talk it one by one. The first one is adverbial clause of time. An adverbial clause of time states when something happens or how often. An adverbial clause of time often starts with one of the following subordinating conjunctions: after, as long as soon as, before, no sooner than, since, until, when, or while. For the example, we will have a dinner as soon as my father arrives. As soon as my father arrives is an adverbial clause of time. And then the second one is adverbial clause of place. An adverbial clause of place states where something happens. And adverbials of place often start with a preposition in, on, near, or one of the following subordinating conjunctions: anywhere, everywhere, where, or wherever. For the example, wherever I go, I always see McDonald's. Wherever I go is the adverbial clause of place. For number 3 is adverbial clause of manner. Adverbial clause of manner show us how something happens. They usually begin with like, as though, or as if. For the example, he talked to me like I was a child. Like I was a child is a adverbial clause of manner. And then number 4 is adverbial clause of reason. An adverbial clause of reason offers a reason for the main idea. They are introduced by the subordinating conjunctions because, as, since, and that. And for the example, as he was not there, I left a message with his mother. As he was not there is the adverbial clause of reason. For the number 5 is adverbial clause of condition. An adverbial clause of condition state the condition for the main idea to come into effect. They are introduced by the subordinating conjunction if, whether, provided, that, so long as, and unless. For the example, you won't pass unless you work hard. Unless you work hard is the adverbial clause of condition. And then for number 6, adverbial clause of purpose. The clause tells us the purpose of the action the verb states. They are introduced by the subordinating conjunction that, so that, in order, that, and less. For the example, he works hard that he will become a millionaire. That he will become a millionaire is the adverbial clause of purpose. And then number 7 is adverbial clause of result. They are introduced by the subordinating conjunction that, and such that. For the example, it was so weak that she could hardly stand. So weak that she could hardly stand is the adverbial clause of result. And then the last one is adverbial clause of comparison. An adverbial clause of degree states to what degree something is done or offers a comparison. If answer the questions how much, how little, or how many, the conjunctions used to introduce adverb clause of degree are as, so as, the, and then. For the example, it is later than I thought. Then I thought is the adverbial clause of comparison. So guys, that's all about my explanation. I'm so sorry if I have a mistake on this video. Please correct me if I have a mistake because I'm still learning, so I hope you can understand it. But before I'm closing this video, I have an exercise to you guys. There is 10 questions you have to answer on that exercise. So please do your best, guys. And once again, thank you so much for watching my video. Goodbye.